Welcome to Locals in the Loop podcast. Sitting here with Daryl. Welcome.
Thank you.
So, tell us a bit about, you've come to the sunny coast from Brisbane recently.
Yeah.
What brought you up to the sunny coast?
Well, it's been about a couple of years now, almost. Came up from Brizzy, and we just were looking for a bit of a change of pace, and just wanted to be out in nature a bit more. Like I think you reach a certain point in your life where being in the city is great, but then you find you're not taking advantage of it enough. So I think it was definitely the right time for us to come up here. But there's so much going on up here too. It's just it was the right time.
We're sitting in your treehouse in the middle of Mapleton with all the puppies.
Yes, there's a lot of dogs here at the moment. Yeah. Looking after our friends' dogs too. So we must have an audience of dogs here. Yes.
And then, so your music is like, is it folk, Celtic? How would you describe it?
Well, again, this album I've kind of made, it's in two parts. So there's 10 songs, and I kind of split it into two 5-song EPs because my older stuff was a bit more sort of bluesy, a little bit more John Butler, a little heavier almost, I guess. But then I've kind of got more into my trad sort of folky stuff as things have gone on.
So as you come to Mapleton?
Yeah, it's all happening. It's all So that's it really. So what was the question? So went off on a tangent.
What's your genre?
I'd say folk roots, something like that. I suppose. Yeah.
Because and so when did you start producing music?
Started producing music.
Or create. Where did music become into your life?
Oh God, I've been playing since I was very small. I think I got my first guitar when I was like 9 years old.
Oh yeah.
So I've always been sort of playing in bands but like it was. Then I kind of got to Brisbane. I think it's 12 years ago now, and I kind of just got to the point I was living in the UK. I sold everything I owned, bought a one-way ticket out to Thailand, and just did a bunch of travelling.
Oh yeah.
And I had a mate that was over here for a little while as a busker, and I kind of run out of money in Asia, and it was either go home to the UK or come over here and try out doing some busking. So that's what I did.
Really?
I know that's how I wound up
in
over
Brisbane.
Here. Yeah.
Wow.
And the reason I was saying that's the first time I actually played solo. So that's when I started doing the solo thing, when I started doing the busking.
So you're doing bands in the UK?
Yes, yeah.
Successful bands? Or just fun bands?
We didn't do too badly, we played a lot of big I was playing in kind of a 9-piece, it was like a Balkan punk gypsy sort of big band, we played, cool. We travelled a lot to Europe. I used to live in Brighton, which is really close to the ferry to Europe, so we used to do a lot. We'd hop on the ferry, go over to Europe, and do lots of touring around there. We played Glastonbury and Secret Garden Party and Boomtown, a lot of the big UK festivals, which is good.
What's your best festival over there?
I'd say Boomtown is one that's.
I've never even heard of that.
It's insane. It's like a city. They build like a whole city and they have all these mock sort of, build the fronts of buildings and things like that, and it's just got everything. And they have the big. There's this thing that goes around to a few festivals, and it's a big mechanical sort of spider, and the DJ sits up in the belly of the spider, and it shoots these flames, but it's enormous.
Oh my God!
So it's just like that.
So much cooler stuff overseas.
I don't know. It's really good over here too, though. You got a lot of cool stuff here. I know things are kind of struggling a bit at the moment. But I think it's like that everywhere, isn't it? But,
well, is it like that in the UK, like festival-wise?
I think so. I've not heard as many getting cancelled as over here, though. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
And like gigs and stuff be interesting.
They're definitely the same as here.
Struggling
a lot
of
friends are saying, selling tickets and people are just leaving it later and
all
that sort of stuff. So it's definitely changed the vibe of that for sure. Yeah.
Well, I feel like the Blues Fest here was a shock to me. Yeah. Have you ever played Blues Fest?
I haven't, no. I haven't even been to it.
So I really want to go.
Oh, yeah, me too. I was like, no. So, has it been yet this year?
Nah. I think it's March.
March, okay. Yeah. It's
steep, but hell, for the last one, the last two are...
I might have to do that too, actually,
Yeah.
I've never been, but they have some amazing lineups.
Yeah.
I keep seeing it's like, wow. Yeah,
your music would suit that.
Yeah, I'd love to play there sometime, of course, as would everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So then you were busking it 12 years ago?
Yeah, that was like 12 years ago now.
And then from there, did you start doing like gigs in Brizzy?
Yeah, so I started getting a few gigs and so on and so forth, and then just kind of kept building it up from there. I had done a few band sort of scenarios as well here with my own music, and
Oh yeah.
yeah. So it's just kind of kept going.
How'd you go about getting gigs in Brizzy? Just like door knocking, really?
It started out somebody saw me busking actually.
Oh.
So then they got me a gig, and then I feel like once you start playing a few gigs, then other people will see you and they'll kind of ask you, and it kind of, that's how it was for me anyway.
That's good.
And then, which is great, yeah. And then you get in with a few agents and things like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because do you reckon there's so many artists now?
Yeah.
And not a lot, like, there's venues, but there's kind of venues that shove you in the corner, or venues that make you the centerpiece. It's hard.
It is. And that's the thing, you know, you're playing, there are quite a lot of those gigs where you just kind of, and they're great, you know, but it's just, you put in there and it's like people may listen, they may not. It's a very different vibe, isn't it, to if you can sell some tickets. And it's not about selling the tickets, it's more about the atmosphere it creates, you know, when you're in a room and people intentionally come to watch the music. And
yeah, exactly.
That interaction is just, that exchange is a lot, I think it's a lot more, it's deeper for both the musician and the audience, you know.
Fulfilling,
yes, that's the word. Yeah, that's the word.
Have you done many paid gigs on the coast?
I've done a few recently. I'm starting to do more. That's kind of where I'm trying to head at the moment, is to just do that.
Why is that?
So just for exactly what I just said, you know, just the experience and having that full, deeper connection, you know.
Because you just do random gigs at the moment, well, previously.
Yeah.
Just any venue sort of thing.
Yeah. There's a lot of nice venues up here on the coast. Though.
Yeah.
It's like I used to play a lot of gigs in Brisbane too, but you know, here a lot of the time you're literally by the ocean. And
exactly.
Looking out on some beautiful, so yeah.
Because you're at Bluffy the Savo.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Although gig card's wrong again.
No, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah,
that's by the ocean.
That's nice. That's nice. Can you sit there looking out? And,
Yeah. Can you play your originals there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Like they want some covers as well, but kind of most of the gigs I do now, I kind of will play my own stuff anyway. Just and then nobody seems to complain.
Yeah, exactly. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've got the mic.
Yeah.
The power.
Oh yeah. So your previously paid gigs, where were they?
Oh yeah, so we've done one recently in Udlow Hall.
Oh yeah.
And then we did one in Brisbane as well at the Bearded Lady.
Oh, I haven't
just
been
recently.
there.
Yeah.
Udlow Hall's cool.
It is.
Yeah.
Udlow? You say Udlow or Udlow?
I don't know. I said Udlow.
I hope I didn't say it wrong and offend all the locals there.
Yeah.
I think they taught us. I think it is Udlow.
Oh, Udlow.
I'm pretty sure.
That makes sense. It is an E.
yeah, but you know, it could be silent. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But that was great. That was a really good night.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you just do that yourself?
I did that with a friend called Grim Faulkner. He's from Victoria.
Right.
And Pat Nicholson.
Yeah,
Pat actually, he really arranged the whole thing through his Sunshine Coast Blues and Roots Festival. Hello, Roots.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got one this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so you've got upcoming launch for your EP?
Yeah, it was album launch.
It is album.
It's an album.
Because the two are out now?
Well, I've had a little bit of a mix-up with that. I should say I did it on purpose, but the album's in two halves. So it's 10 songs, but it's split 5 songs. So I'm going to release it as 2 EPs.
But why'd you do the split?
Because they're very different. So the collection of songs.
It's like side A, side B.
Yeah, exactly. Because the first side A is it's a bit of my older, bit more gritty, bluesy sort of sound, and then the last part is the more folky, sort of Celtic-y sort of vibe.
Right.
So I was like, what am I going to do with all these songs? I mean, so I thought that would be the way to do it. And you can't really release like a double EP with streaming anymore, so you kind of have to do it separately.
Yeah.
So,
AI's not there yet.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be the 26th of October, but I accidentally put the 26th of September in the first half. So it's out there now if you want to go and have a listen.
So when did the first one come out?
So the 26th of September.
They both came out?
No, just one. Oh. So the other half is out on the 26th of October.
Oh.
It's just when I was uploading it, I just put the wrong month in there.
So which one's out now?
So it's Out Of. It's called Out Of. And it's the more folkier side that's out.
Yeah, I was going to say that sounded more folky. That's what I was listening to.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, thank you.
And then how many albums have you released? You have heaps.
So just one. So this is the second full-length album, but I've released a bunch of singles.
Oh, that must be it. That's what it just looks like.
Yeah, there is quite a lot on there now, hey? Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the second full-length album.
Yeah. Oh, that's exciting.
So, yeah.
Did you do like waterfall with some of the songs? Release some of them, or just going to dump them?
I have released, I can't remember, I think there's maybe half of the album has been released as singles.
Oh, yeah.
Then the other half is not. I haven't released yet.
Have you got a strategy for how you do your Spotify? It's just
it keeps
wing
changing.
it. Yeah.
Hey, it keeps changing.
Yeah.
It's so hard to know.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, there's no point in releasing albums. And I think, if you're going to release an album, maybe do a few singles and then the album seems to be the go.
It's like, I do a lot of even social media ads. Every time it changes. Yeah. And you're like, that works, cool. And then a few weeks later you're like, all right, change tactic.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the change do.
That's the same thing with, everything I do is like that too. It's like you think you find something that works, even like a time to post and things like that, and one day it'll work and then just another day it just doesn't.
It's probably because they start losing the money that they're making. They're like, oh, change it up, need to make more money. Yeah.
It's so complex. Even doing Facebook ads, all that stuff is so confusing. Yeah. It's so detailed now. Yeah. You log into it, it's like there's all these
the little sneaky things. Yeah. That just want to take you, rob you blind. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And just what we really want to do is just focus on playing the music and doing the art. It's just not like that, is it? It's like you can do that, but
they're trying to get
box on your own.
Yeah, they're trying to get creative brains to adopt a maths brain. It's like, no, keep them separate.
Yeah, that's definitely it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's an interesting world in that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just like what you get the opportunity to hear. It's like it's interesting.
It sucks when you get, because I love Spotify when you listen to new music and it sends you down a little rabbit hole. But it always gets you, when you listen to what you know, you just get stuck in the same bloody merry-go-round.
The same
music.
Yeah. But saying that, I've discovered some good music through that though,
Yeah.
I was always like, oh God, that sounds terrible. Somebody just feeding you, what they think you want to hear. But I definitely have discovered some good stuff that way.
Oh, I just get the same stuff.
Do you? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You do sometimes. It's weird. Again, that changes. Sometimes
yeah, true.
Put something that sounds like something and you'll get a bunch of good stuff.
Yeah.
And other times it'll be stuff that does not sound anything like, the hell is this?
Yeah.
So it's weird.
The Discover Weekly is always shocking.
Yeah. It's like, do you know me?
Yeah.
Algorithm. Yeah.
And then your cover art is also always really cool. In water.
Thank you.
What is there a significance for water? You just like the water?
The water. Oh yeah, that was a bunch of pictures I did for the old album.
Yeah.
And I've been slack at not getting any press pictures done for a while, so I've been using them a bit longer than I should. But but this new album, the artwork is more. It's if you see, it's kind of. It's called Into and Out of, and the picture is of the woods. So it's took me about 4 years to finish this album.
Yeah.
It's been on and off, and obviously through that time, we've had, I don't want to say the word, that time. Yeah. So everybody's kind of been in and out of something. So it's just, that's kind of what I'm getting at with that,
Yeah, so multifaceted into out of. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And then you've got where did you record you said you have a recording studio here?
Yes, yeah, so we do everything in-house here.
Whoa.
Now, yeah.
So you good. Record, mix, produce, master, everything?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I've been over the last, 12 since I've been here, I've been slowly building up. I did some studio work back in the UK, and I've been slowly building up the studio here, so I've been doing a few other things, doing some releases for other people as well and things, so I'm starting to get that up, we're almost at the point where we're going to be up and running.
That's cool.
But, semi-commercially, but nothing too big. More for friends, and things like that. And people we love.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you said you worked in a studio in the UK, so you kind of learnt.
Yeah.
And then also self-taught.
Learnt the ropes. Yeah, and self-taught and
YouTube.
Yeah. A lot of YouTube. a lot of YouTube. Yes.
I learned so much on YouTube.
So do I. Everything now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Education's free. They're like, did you go to uni? No, I got YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, yes, but learned nothing from uni.
Yeah. I've been the same.
Yeah.
I tried to do college and school, and I dropped out of all of that.
Yeah.
Just
waste of money.
Did my own way, and
Oh, so then it took 4 years to record all 8.
All 10 of the songs.
10.
Yeah. So quite a few. A few of them are quite old, I suppose now, but they've just been kind of slowly cooking away there, and I released a few. Some of the songs on there are released. There's one single, the first one, I think it was 2 years ago I released that. Yeah. So like I say, I think I released 4 or 5 of the songs from out of the 10 so far.
Do you get sick of them? But now that it's released, you're like, ugh.
I think any artist will say the same thing. By the time you release a song, it's already old to you.
Yeah.
It's already old, and particularly if you mixed it as well, it's like, I never want to hear the song again.
Yeah.
But not really.
True.
But only for a small amount of time.
Yeah, I just need a break.
Yeah. So it's funny.
Oh.
Because by the time you release it, you've been through so much with the song.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because have you started recording anymore?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
So we're doing a bunch of stuff. I've been doing some recording for another friend of mine, and then we've been doing our Day of Embers, our duo that I have with my wife.
Yeah.
So we've got almost a whole album that's pretty much tracked. So I've got a lot of mixing to do with that, and a few other projects as well. So it's busy at the moment. Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, that's hectic.
But it's good.
And then do you do all the instrumentals, or do you have people come in and drop in?
I do get some. Yeah, try and collaborate as much as possible. On this album, a friend of mine, I've got a friend playing double bass.
Yeah.
I often get Dawny in to do stuff because she's great with the harmonies and instrumentation. And then, I'll rope in people as much as I humanly can. Yeah. Basically, because it's always nice, isn't it?
You got like a one-stop shop here.
Yeah, it's good. It's getting there. Getting there.
And how many, you got 4 guitars there. Well, how many instruments do you play?
There's a few guitars around. Yeah, so I play the guitar and then some lap steel.
Obviously.
Banjo, bit of banjo, bit of mandolin.
Oh, that's cool. I love banjo and mandolin.
Yeah, me too.
I reckon it just makes songs.
Oh, it does.
That's me, my folky influence.
Definitely, yeah. I've been so getting into that.
Yeah.
Again, of late, yeah. Well, it's just like I really love. I think I'm getting into because I used to have a lot of kind of like foot drums and lots of pedals. And big, try almost like a one-man band sort of thing. But I've really been loving just stripping songs back and hearing them really stripped back.
Okay.
I've really been enjoying that. I think at the moment.
That's cool.
Because it's really. Having a song that's just played really raw with minimal instrumentation. I always like to hear that. Still cool with all the production too, but
that's true because it is like everyone's kind of doing that now, and it does you lose like that authentic sound.
Yeah. That's it.
So then you've got your launch on the 27th of October.
26th.
On the same day that the other EP drops.
That's the one. Yeah.
Okay, Saturday at Mapleton Pub.
At Mapleton Pub.
I love Mapleton Pub.
Oh, they're doing great things at the moment.
Yeah.
They're doing. Yeah, they really are. Because they've got that awesome back room. Have you been in there?
No, not yet.
It's really cool. Just like really old style, like saloon style. And they're just getting really good acts in there. They're really doing some really nice boutique events in there.
Yeah, and their food is delicious.
The food's unreal.
Yeah.
They own the farm, the Falls farm, the organic farm.
Really?
So all their food kind of comes down. That's just.
I didn't know they owned it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's almost like farm to plate, sort of like it's pretty awesome.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love it. That deck. And then so it's on the Saturday, and you've got Dawn supporting and Jack Raymond.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's going to be are you going to do like 2 halves or?
So we're just going to do. I think Dawn's going to start the night off. Then Jack's going to do a set, and then I'll do a set. And just keep it like that. We might do some things together as well. We'll see how we go on the night. And but yeah.
So that's exciting.
Just, lots of stories to share and lots of music. And Dawn's going to play. She hasn't played much of her own stuff for a while, so she's just starting to get out there. And she's got a huge catalogue of really amazing music and stories. And obviously Jack is amazing. Jack's great. I met him at Agnes Blues and Roots Festival last year with Jay.
I was going to ask how you met. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so we met him up there and I was just blown away. And he's such a lovely, humble, good dude. Yeah. So I was like, and I was just like, I thought I'd ask him, and he said yes. And I was like, oh, wow, I feel very lucky.
Yeah. So, it's a really good, like, the location, the lineup, sort of like fits nicely.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, hopefully I'm back in time.
I was going to say, you got to come.
Yeah.
Are you away?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then do you have any other upcoming events after that one?
That's pretty much, that'll be it for the year, I think. So we've done a few, so I think that'll be it for the year. Yeah. And then we'll come back with something in the new year. I'm not sure what yet, be it.
Would you go back to Mapleton Pub?
I think so. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The more we can do there, I think the better. It's very convenient as well. It's very close.
Yeah, exactly.
But we would travel to go there. So we're very blessed to have that so close to us. So yeah, we'll definitely do some more stuff there, and really enjoying these hall sort of gigs like ULO, and there's a lot of halls around. So we'll definitely try and do some more of those gigs too.
How's the turnout for the halls? I always wonder because they're quite far.
Yeah, it was really good. Like, ULO was good. We think we sold about 100 tickets there, something like that, which was really good. Which is almost felt quite full in there, and it's quite a big room, which is good.
Yeah, that's super good.
So yeah, it was great.
And then any like festivals you want to hit up?
Definitely.
Besides blues and the Byron, the Blues Festival.
Yes, yeah, that'd be nice. I'm not sure yet. There's plenty, but I need to put some applications in.
Oh no, it's such a pain.
Yeah.
Have you got that? There's like a like membership you can follow, and they have all the links in the spreadsheet.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
Oz Music Festival.
That one.
Yes, I do have that one.
Yeah, that's good.
That is a good one.
Far out, there's so many.
There is when you look on. There's so much going on around here.
Yeah.
But we're doing Mullaney Music Festival in a few weeks. But I'm doing that as Day of Embers with my wife, the duo. You know, so yeah, that'll be nice. And
then when did like Day of Embers come? How did that come about?
So that came about when I met my wife. You know, so we met, and I actually joined her band. It's called Unahira. So we met before that, but then that's when we properly.
Where'd you meet?
So we met at the Bearded Lady in Brisbane.
Oh, really?
We did the gig the other day, funny enough. So, yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's been good. Yeah, so we've been...
And then you bonded over your love for music, and the rest is history.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
How would you describe that music? It's the same folky.
It's more, it's a similar sort of folky vibe, but obviously you've got Dawn's voice, and she plays the accordion as well, so it just takes it on a... It's different to my stuff.
Yeah.
It's definitely, and writing together, it's very different what we come up with together.
Yeah.
Than what I just come up with on my own, you know, so.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So then, I've always wondered, like, how writing music, some people do, like, take the lead, and then they're like, this is what I've written, burn it. And then some people, like, work together. So for your own stuff, would you write here?
Yeah. Just where I tend to write, like, it's really hard to sit down and write as well. I feel like I've got this time and I'm going to sit down and write a song. It's almost like I can never do that. It's normally when I've got to do something and I just sit down for a minute and then something will come. It's like tricking myself to be in that state if I'm not trying to write a song, and then that's when it happens. You know? Yeah. Which is annoying, but it's like it's kind of trying to constant
writer's block.
Yeah.
Or like falling asleep or in the middle of the night or driving. That's when things come to me.
Yeah. I'm the same with driving, actually. Things come to me then as well, so that's when you get your voice notes out and hum something or... Yeah.
That's so cool. You should do like a backyard gig.
Yeah, we were thinking that. But we need to do a little bit of it. It's a bit steep down there. We need to put like a few more little platforms or something.
You got our own amphitheatre.
I know, right? I know.
Just maybe when it's wet. It might be a bit dangerous.
It might, yeah.
Just get your insurance.
yeah, that's true. But that's definitely something we'll look at in the future for sure.
Yeah. So how long have you been here?
So we've been here for just over 2 years now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but we've been it's just been hard. There's been a lot of work to do, lots of renovations to do. So just between music and gigging and this, it's just been like
And then what else have you got any like tours planned?
So no, nothing at the moment. So we're looking at arranging some things for next year.
Yeah.
But we've definitely got a few things in the pipeline.
Australia, global?
In Australia, yeah. Because we're not planning on going overseas for a while.
Yeah.
Because we spent quite a long time overseas. Before coming here, we spent almost a year in Canada and the UK.
Oh, yeah.
Playing, so we're quite happy to be back and grounded here and for a while, so yeah.
So you were touring over there?
Yeah, we went for a tour, to the UK, and we just kind of travelled around there for a while, me and Dawn. With Dave Embers, then we went out to Canada because obviously I have family in the UK. She has family in Canada.
Oh, okay.
So we went out there. It was kind of gigs and also our family roots as well.
Yeah.
Which is a really nice thing to do.
Did you do like ticketed gigs or just like?
Yeah, we did some. We did a mixture of sort of The UK we did some ticketed gigs and some festivals, and then Canada we had some residencies over there.
Yeah, right.
On Vancouver Island, which was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your
get back out there again at some point.
How would you find like the difference between like UK gigs, crowds, and Canada and here sort of thing?
Yeah, it is different. It's kind of UK are a bit more. They tend to be a bit more not rowdy. I mean, again, depends where you are.
Yeah,
it's so varied.
It's apples and oranges. Really.
Yeah, they're a bit more louder with their applause, I think.
Yeah.
The Canadians are that. Yeah, they're kind of the same. Here can be a little bit more, people are a bit more reserved with their kind of applause.
Yeah.
I think sometimes, but then they'll come up to you afterwards and say how great it was. It's
Yeah.
just different etiquette,
That's
isn't it?
weird.
Yeah.
I was going to say, because in like the UK, they really appreciate music and the arts and culture. And
Yeah.
And I suppose Canada's is similar? I don't know. I haven't been to Canada.
Yeah. Canada's, it's different again. They have the folk, like really big folk festivals out there.
Do they?
And where it's like, people just kind of, and everybody kind of sits in the field sort of thing and really watches, and it's very quiet.
Yeah.
Which is interesting as well,
Yeah.
Different. But then they have some festivals like that out here too, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if you've been to the Gas or places like that.
The Gas?
Yeah. The Hillbilly Goats, have you heard of them?
Yeah.
They have their own place up, it's a couple of hours inland from here, and they have their own, they put on their own festivals there,
Whoa.
Yeah, you should check that out for sure.
Yeah.
That's really good, but yeah, everybody kind
Like
of takes
camp
their
festivals?
chairs. And,
I love camp festivals.
Oh, yeah, it's a camp, it's great. And
but cruisy ones, not like that.
Yeah, that's where I'm at as well, yeah, like the hectic ones don't enjoy so much anymore.
Yeah, I was like, I hate mosh pits.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's where when I was like 16, I think the first festival I went to was like Leeds Festival. So Leeds and Reading, and it was just, I think that like it was like Rage Against the Machine were playing. Like Limp Bizkit and all these bands.
Yeah.
It was just like, it was just chaos, and there was a full-on riot there. Like, it was nuts, and it like spilled out to the motorway. People were like burnt. Like I woke up and the tents were burning.
Whoa!
Like food vans were like it was nuts. It was on the news and everything.
When was that?
That would have been 2000 or 2001.
I'm still looking at that YouTube footage.
Oh, it's wild. It was wild. Yeah.
Why were they protesting?
I just think it was one of those things.
Such good time.
Yeah, well, there's like you had the main arena. I think they opened at 11 and shut at 11. And then they so at 11 o'clock at night, everybody was all roused up, just watched like Rage Against the Machine or some really pumping band. And then they're like, go, bye then, off you go. You can imagine it. And loads of young people.
Yeah, that's like in like Sydney when they brought out lockout laws.
Yeah.
It's like they locked everyone out at 11 and then they're on the street and everyone just went wild.
Just went crazy. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? You can't...
Well done.
Yeah. It was such a weird thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because, like, do you find it a bit intimidating when you've got an audience that are really captivated though too, like silence?
Yeah.
Like, can you talk a bit?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Prefer like a bit of a mix.
Well, that's the thing, when you start out busking here, you really get used to, it's really good, I think it's a real good crash course into, getting a bit thicker skin and getting over your ego a little bit, having people just like, walk by you and ignore you, and, engage, you can kind of tailor what you do that engages people, and you can try and lean into that more and see it's like a social experiment.
Yeah, true.
But, but then again, when you get to the point where then you do play a gig and everybody's like watching you, it's like, oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
So
don't fuck up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pressure, but yeah, it's good now though. It's good.
Yeah. Have you ever had like stage fright and forgotten?
Yeah. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the lyrics or everything?
Just I think all of the things, but it's just like there's always you can always just kind of hold a chord or just do something and. You
just pretend a tune.
Yeah. I think every musician knows how to blag. You've got to know how to blag yourself through something like that,
What's been your worst like blank moment?
Oh, I'm not sure really.
Festival or private gig?
There's some when I was with the big band in that big sort of Balkan band, they're called Buffalo's Wake. We play in a festival in the UK somewhere, and basically somebody had given us some acid at some point, and for me, I think I took it early in the day thinking it would be okay by the time we played, and
like it keeps going.
I was playing drums at the time, and I just remember, and the singer, he liked to cross dress and things this, and I just remember him, he was playing, and he'd come and he had a dress on, he had nothing underneath his dress, and he'd come onto the drum and he'd put his leg up onto the drum, and I was trying to, I just remember I completely forgot where I was. I think it was a lot of those songs, there was lots of big stops and starts, so you had to be quite tight. I think I just played over one of the gaps, and it was like, okay, that was quite obvious. And then he said over the mic to everybody, yeah, that's just what happens when you take acid.
Oh my God.
Thanks, mate.
That's classic.
Thanks.
That's what you couldn't do in Australia.
Yeah, right. It's a bit a bit more red tape here, isn't there? I think?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago now too, so I think it's a bit
Yeah.
stricter over there too, you know.
But even like they just, no wonder the industry's struggling to succeed because like insurance is ridiculous, tax is ridiculous, like
yeah.
It's all the
Yeah, no, it's tough, isn't it? It's be hard to be somebody that's trying to put on these things, you know.
Yeah.
It's really shit. Like,
yeah.
There's so many other things surely you could tax or make more expensive.
They're trying to make back all their debt.
Yeah.
They're like my number plate.
Oh, yeah.
Got a lead foot.
Yeah. If you're a banker, you know, you can have all the bonuses you want. You can screw as many people over as you want. You know?
Or in government.
Yeah.
Like, chose the wrong
fucked
industry.
up, isn't it? Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was like, I'm going to enjoy my job.
Yeah, definitely. And you got the right idea too, being in your van and stuff and living like that.
Yeah.
That's a great way to live, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
There's
So
freedom.
cruisy. I was going to do like van podcasts.
Yeah.
But it's a bit squeezy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I need to get like a wall or something, like a poster wall. I don't know.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
You could pull up by the beach somewhere though, can't you? You know, you have the doors that open like this. Because you have the same van as we've got.
Yeah.
Right? So you know you can open them up like this and have.
No.
Maybe that could be. Oh, you don't?
Oh wait, the back doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could open them up like that with some posters.
True.
I don't know.
Or just do like a big poster, whatever the event is at the back.
Yeah. Oh, there's many things.
And just have everyone come and interrupt.
Yeah.
Actually, get a bit of an audience.
You could.
Yeah.
We thought the same thing. You could almost figure out a way of getting a little stage and putting on some little gigs.
Yeah, you should do it. Well, the headland's good.
Yeah.
Because they do like pop-ups there heaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, get a pop-up stage back of your van.
That would be very cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everyone's there. It's good promo. I found back in the day, when I first moved up here, Austin Mackay, there, and never heard of him before, saw him on the headland, and he's like, here's some of my songs, I'm playing at Soul Bar later. I was like, boom, listen to him ever since.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, right. It's a bit like the bar and bay sort of busking thing, almost, is it?
Yeah.
You know, when they just set up on the headland. I've seen some great people down there too. I didn't know they did it here.
Yeah, Alex Headland.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to keep my
Just
eye out for that.
gotta watch the wind and the sun, and then time it, and it'll be sweet.
Yeah.
Friday arvos, Sunday arvos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to check that out for sure.
Yeah. I used to live opposite, so you just open the door, you're like, hello, serenade.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's
perfect. They do the same on Moffat Beach, don't they? I keep seeing people down there
Do
setting
they?
up. I don't know if it's just people busking or what. I often see people down there with like a gazebo and playing.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't get south enough. You kind of get stuck in your little pocket.
You do, yeah. I know what I mean. I know what you mean. Yeah. That's what we're like, yeah.
Because Noosa's too far.
Yeah, Noosa is too far.
Yeah.
From here, anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Never get up there.
Yeah, no. And parking, too hard.
Yeah.
Big car, no.
Yeah. That's it. Trying to park the van is fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Places like that. Oh my god.
Except when I bought the van, it's like, alright, I'm going to have to walk a hell of a lot more.
Yeah. It's the same.
Yeah, and like tack on like 10 minutes for wherever you go. Yeah.
Yeah. We did the same thing. We bought ours to live in.
Yeah.
Haven't ended up living in it, but like, so now I drive that to all my gigs at the moment.
Yeah.
So like all these places in the coast that are really tight.
Yes. Yeah.
So I've gone better at parking.
Yeah.
You know, sort of.
Do you have the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, camera.
I do have a camera in there.
People like freak out. I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah. You can see it. Yeah. So good.
Would you do the tour in the van, like around here?
Definitely,
around Australia?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
We do, and it's great for when we do go to festivals and things like that. It's like luxury, isn't it? Because before that, I think we had a little hiace, and it was like, you know, to get change, you have to the little tiny bit in the middle.
The hiace.
Did you?
Yeah. And if it rains, you're like, oh God.
Yeah, that's it. Whereas these ones, you can fully stand up.
Yeah.
And it's like having a little front room, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
Would you do the whole coast?
Yeah, well, I haven't done one for a while. Normally we'll go all the way down to the south coast, and
But like the whole.
I'd love to do that.
Yeah.
That's what we're kind of working on at the moment.
Do you know JC and the Tree?
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know them well, and we're just watching them do it is like very inspiring.
Yeah, it looks sick.
They were away for about 9 months, I think, weren't they, doing the whole lap around? They've got back recently, but
Yeah, 9 months.
Something like that.
Because I remember in December she was talking about going.
Yeah, because the last time we saw them was right up in the Tablelands at the folk festival there last year in I can't remember what month it was now. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like WA's, they've got a huge music. It's like more of a cultural influence over in that little.
Yeah. I'd love to get over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on my list high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even looking at like documentaries, the water over there, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, sunsets over the ocean, wicked, wouldn't it? I really would like to drive over there actually, but do the nullable plane. It'd be good just to do it.
Just get content going.
Yeah.
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 That'd be cool.
Yeah. That's hopefully what we're going to do next time. But we're working it out.
Yeah.
Do it, 'cause we have all our dogs and things like that as well. But
oh yeah, dogs in the van's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they love it though.
You got 2?
So we've got 2. Yeah. Yeah.
It gets crowded.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah. We've got to wait. Our little puppy's 14 weeks.
Yeah.
So need to wait for him to get a little bit bigger.
So what would be like your advice to someone trying to crack into the industry?
I'd say just don't give up, keep going, and understand that you get just understand that there will be like knockbacks, and to succeed you have to fail with anything. I think in life you have to failure is part of success. So you have to accept that and just keep going, and don't be put off, and keep doing what's true to yourself. Don't try and cater to something. Just keep going down your own road, because it's something I think that's genuine always will shine through in the end.
That's true. Not getting lost about. It's hard, like with social media, you kind of get trapped in.
Oh yeah.
So would you say you had experienced like failure?
Oh, definitely.
What would that be?
Well,
besides the drumming moment.
Many, but it's when you're doing anything, if you have to fail before you can succeed with it. I'm trying to think of a good example, but
at the time it's fucking hard.
Yeah, it does, but you've got to keep going, because for anybody that's successful will always tell you how many failures they've been on.
I know.
On
that's
the
what
way,
I keep in my mind when you hear
me too.
Oprah Winfrey talking about the failures. I'm like, yes.
yeah. And you don't see them, do you? When you see your favourite musician or artist or whatever it is, or but and often you listen to their stories. It's like, oh, wow.
What kind of has kept you going through those like shitty times when you're like, have you ever been like, I just want to give up?
Yeah, many times.
What's kind of kept you going?
I think I just really do love music. I really do love playing, and it just, whatever it is about it, it gets my heart going. And
just pick up the guitar, start crying.
Yeah, that's it. Let's just cry. Cry my way through it. So that, and some good, and like listen to some good podcasts.
I love that.
Yeah.
When you're stuck in a rut, it's good.
Yeah. I found a guy called Blind Boy. Irish guy, it's called the Blind Boy podcast.
Oh, blind. Is he blind?
No.
Oh.
No, he's he wears a plastic bag on his head with these he used to be in a band called the Rubber Bandits, who got viral in like the early 2000s with some silly sort of song called The Horse Outside.
Yeah.
But anyway, he kind of started writing some books, and he did this podcast on the off chance, and just the podcast really took off. Yeah. And he's autistic. He kind of got diagnosed 2 years ago. So when he first started doing his podcast, he didn't know he was autistic.
Really?
And and he studied like psychotherapy, and so he's got a lot of interest.
So he's trying to self-diagnose, and then kind of he's all on the spectrum.
Exactly, but he's very super interesting.
Oh.
And he goes through a lot of I can't recommend that enough.
Is it? And it's just him talking about like his experiences.
Yeah.
Okay. Blind Boy.
Well, I think because of his autism, he just kind of is like his passion is just to kind of really deep dive and research the most random things.
Is he like Asperger's?
Yeah, maybe.
They're like socially retarded geniuses.
Basically, I guess so.
I'm just socially retarded.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. And have you had any like mentors through your music?
Mentors? Yeah, I've had a few, but not so many musical ones. I think like when I said back 12 years ago, and I was working a job there, and I was working just making solar panels for satellites, in factory work basically for a while. Yeah. And there was a guy in there that just would not stop being on. He's like, "You've got to get out of here. You've got to get out of here." And he pushed me every day because he was like, "You've got to go." Because I was back in North Wales for a little while there. Yeah. Before I left, so I'd say he was a good mentor. He
that's nice.
kept me going, you know.
Do you keep
He's
in
very
touch?
funny as well. We do, yeah, we
Oh.
do. And he kept me sane.
Oh, that's so
And
good. I
yeah.
love that.
And he gave me that, like, I'm very grateful he did that because I could still be there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Jeff.
Shout out Jeff.
Shout out to Jeff, yes.
Then, do you have any, like, final words, final thoughts?
Just go and check out all your favourite local artists, support local music, get involved with your community, and and come to the gig on October the 26th at Mapleton Pub.
And your second bluesy half of your EP is dropping. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And then you're going to drop some like new releases
definitely
as well.
Yeah, we'll have a few releases before the end of the year, I think. Or
cool.
at least one anyway. It's either myself or a duo.
Yeah.
One of the two. So we'll have something coming out. So yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. I hope I can make it. I'm looking forward to it if I can.
Yeah.
And then come to the pub, get a delicious feed.
Yes.
And listen to epic tunes. Can you eat in there?
Yeah. I don't think you can eat in the room, but you can come for dinner beforehand.
Yeah.
Have that and then come into the back room there.
Yeah.
That'll probably be the best bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I recommend that.
Definitely. Yeah. Get there for like 5, get a nice meal, and then come on in.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me on the Locals in the Loop podcast.
All right. Thank you for having me.
All right.